Hey, it's Bill, and here's my thoughts on a Leafs 5-1 victory over the Edmonton Overrated Oilers. Well, a 5-1 victory over the Edmonton Overrated Oilers now puts the Leafs as the top team in the NHL. Now, granted, they played more games, but as we stand today, 42 points, top of the NHL. And I must say, there's probably about a 15-minute time frame in the second period where they were stuck in mud. And then we survived a couple Jake Muzzin bombs with Leon Draisaitl missing the net. But overall, I thought it was a very good effort. I thought, and for whatever reason, when the Leafs play Edmonton, they've got their number. McDavid doesn't get to wind up. You got Mikheyev back. Mikheyev can skate with him. They stay above him at all times. I thought Matthews was absolutely dominant defensively. And we'll talk about his goals as he scored. But for whatever reason, geez, they just, I don't know why other teams don't take a look at how the Leafs play them. Whatever it is, when the Leafs play the Edmonton Oilers, they play very impressively. But let's get into this game. First period, we start off and Leon Luganis Draisaitl does a dive and draws a penalty. It was just, I don't know, did Tavares even touch him? They make contact with one hand and Draisaitl's down. And again, it's probably like a 10.8 or 9.8. He stuck the landing, no splash. Came back to haunt him in a little bit, but dive, I'm thinking, oh, geez, here we go. Power play, and got through that. And then the right call, Draisaitl cuffs a guy in the head. I'm surprised they didn't give Dermott a call for that. And then Tavares with some big work, and it's 1-0. I thought the Leafs were pretty good in the first period. Again, you could see with the way that they're playing, McDavid was fantastic. They were staying above him. It was going good. But then there was the Muzzin. How in the world does Muzzin get the puck behind the net? It's an easy play. Pass it to your forward. He stops, and I don't know what he did behind the net. It goes right out front to Draisaitl. Draisaitl misses an open net. Other than that, I thought the first period was pretty decent. And then the second period gets started. We're up 1-0, stuck in mud. That's the only way to describe how the Leafs played for about 10, 15 minutes of that second period. Stuck in mud. It was Jack Campbell to the rescue. Amazing saves. Just fantastic saves. This could have been a lot different. I don't know what happens. How do you get stuck in mud? They forgot to skate. It was every line. They didn't skate. And then Simmons with just, well, I don't know what you would call it, go to the net, bang it home, beauty goal. And then, Connor McDavid did get a point in this game. It was just for the wrong team, but I thought it was a nice point. It was a nice tip. He did the little flamingo. The best player in the NHL with the flamingo hits a stick in the net, 3-0, looks good on you. I will say, I believe Connor McDavid is a fantastic player. I don't think Leon Draisaitl is as good as everyone says he is. He's a good player. It's like the Marner thing. He's good, but he ain't that great. McDavid, you could make an argument he's the best player in the NHL, but I don't know. I watched Matthews play today. I can tell you the best player in this game was, and it wasn't McDavid. It was Matthews. Matthews was dominant, both sides of the puck. Scoring the goal, playing defense, always coming back. He always was on the ice when Muzzin and Liljegren were on the ice, which is the one you worry about. I thought Dermott coming in was fantastic, playing with Hall. Hall made his, again, he goes into a corner by himself and I don't know what he does. It's going to go to the Edmonton Oilers, but I thought Dermott was really solid. Riley and Brody, for the most part, were really defensive for the game. But anyways, Brody with his 50th goal with a nice deflection from the flamingo, whatever that was, turn to your side, stick your stick out, and deflects off your stick, 3-0. Confident going into the third period. Third period, I thought they played really well at the beginning. And then all of a sudden, jeez, just one of those bad bounce goals to make it 3-1. And then you're hanging on for dear life. Jack Campbell with a couple big saves. There was the one where it came right in front of the net and he just came out and stopped it. I don't know. Ray Ferraro said the guy hung on to it too long. I don't think he hung on to it at all. was just a beautiful save. And then Nylander makes the moves. Takes the puck his own end. Like, this is an amazing play. He takes his puck from the own end, controls it, brings it over the line, goes around the net, finds Morgan Riley on the back shoulder, and boom, in the net. 4-1. This game was over at that point. The Edmonton Oilers stopped playing. I know it was a 4-1 lead. They should check out what the Leafs do with 4-1 leads. You keep going. Edmonton quit. And then the fifth goal. This is just Nugent Hopkins. I don't know what you're doing, bud. Trying to hit it. But Kashe must have played some goddamn soccer when he was younger. Does the little noggin head. Right off the head. I'll take that off the noggin. Keep it in the zone. And then you have Austin Matthews, top of the circle, middle of the ice, looking at Mika Koskinen. That's 10 out of 10 going in the net. Just a beauty shot. 20th goal of the year. 5-1. Then from there on, they just took it in. Here's what I'm going to talk about. The Leafs played an actual... You can see me. I've got a little bit of a smile on my face today. I thought other than 15 minutes of that second period where they were stuck in mud, and a little bit of the third after, when the goal went in, I thought, it's getting a little nasty for the next shift. And then the Nylander, once he went down the ice and made the beautiful play, it was over. Here's the diff. I know I get upset about the Leafs defense, but for God's sakes, I don't have Cody Ceci or Tyson Barrie. That Wayne Simmons goal, that's Tyson Barrie classic defense. That's classic defense, Tyson Barrie. Wrong side of the player. Lets him come in, bang it, sits on the ice. Guy gets the cheer. You're sitting right above him. I'm sorry, Edmonton Oilers fans. I'm going to bring you in on a little secret. Your team's not good. You've got good players. You got two, and you got Hyman. Hyman's a good player. What else you got? You got Nurse. He's not a bad defenseman. What other defenseman you got? Cody Ceci? Tyson Barrie? And your goalie? This is a difference in the game. Jack Campbell versus Mika Koskinen. You can't... And you get Michael Smith back? I don't care who you get back. The Edmonton Oilers are not a good team. Bright lights. Oh, man, they started off fantastic, though. They were awesome. Because they play shit teams. What do you mean they play shit teams? They play the friggin' West. Vancouver. San Jose. They're in a bad division. Oh, they're not in a bad division. Well, who did they play lately? Oh, Carolina. How did they do? How did Boston do? How did Toronto do? Those are good teams. The Edmonton Oilers, again, I'm not going to say they're not going to make the playoffs because they do play in a bad division, but good luck in that first round. I don't care if you got the best player in the world on your team. The Edmonton Oilers suck. They're an overrated team. I'm sorry, you can't have Cody Ceci and Tyson Barrie on the same... Like, I think the whole Muzzin stuff's bad, but... Woo! That's some bad... Like, when Warren Fogel's your best player today. I lined it up. I don't get it. So, anyways, I'm happy. Leafs win. Leaf fans should be happy. That was a pretty decent effort. Due to the COVID, there won't be any Thursday game. Hopefully, there'll be a Saturday game against Vancouver. In the meantime, I'm going to watch a little bit of darts. The World Championship starts off. I've done a video for my predictions. I'll keep them going as well. But I thought overall, great Leafs effort. Good luck to the Edmonton Oilers. Good luck making that playoff spot. Cheers.